Hello friends, today we are going to discuss about homocysteine. So some important comment question which are asked in relation to this homocysteine that we are going to discuss in this video. So first comment question, that is high level of homocysteine is seen in case of vitamin B6, B9 and B12 deficiency. So any one of these vitamin is deficient, that can lead to the high level of homocysteine. And same way another comment question can be asked, supplementation of this vitamin B6, B9 and B12 are very helpful in hyperhomocysteinemia to prevent or decrease this homocysteine level. So simple vitamin B6, that is pyridoxal phosphate, B9 that is folic acid and B12 that is cobalamin, and they are very helpful for the metabolism of homocysteine. So if you understand that metabolism of homocysteine, then it is very easy to understand why this vitamin have crucial role in relation to this homocysteine. So first of all, sulfur containing amino acid, and from that methionine, particularly homocysteine is generated. Now this homocysteine is basically generated from the methionine. Once that homocysteine is generated, that is mostly reconverted into the methionine for the continuation of this cycle, or the active methionine formation or S-adenosyl methionine formation. But for this homocysteine to methionine formation, two important vitamins are needed. First one, that is tetrahydrofolic acid. So this tetrahydrofolic acid is basically derived from the folic acid. Now over that tetrahydrofolic acid, methyl group is present, so it is called methyl THFA, and this methyl group is donated to the cobalamin, and this cobalamin is converted into the methyl cobalamin. And from this methyl cobalamin, this methyl group is transferred over the homocysteine, and this homocysteine will be reconverted into the methionine. So suppose that vitamin B12 deficiency, then also this homocysteine will not convert it into the methionine. Same way folic acid deficiency, then also what happen, this methyl THFA will not available, methyl cobalamin will not generate, and homocysteine to methionine formation will not be there. Now another pathway related to the homocysteine that also we have discussed, homocysteine can be diverted to the cysteine formation. So homocysteine plus serine, that will make cystathionine, and cystathionine to cysteine formation. But for this reaction also, this vitamin B6 means pyridoxal phosphate is needed. So you have to remember that homocysteine is derived from the methionine, but this homocysteine can be either diverted to the methionine or cysteine formation. Oh, suppose that if homocysteine need to divert to the methionine formation, that folic acid, that is vitamin B9 and B12 cobalamin is needed. But suppose that homocysteine need to divert to the cysteine formation, then vitamin B6 is needed. So either of any vitamin deficiency, so suppose deficiency of vitamin B12 or cobalamin, deficiency of folic acid or deficiency of vitamin B6, that will lead to the accumulation of the homocysteine, and that can lead to the hyperhomocysteinemia, and that can divert to the atherosclerosis formation, and cardiovascular event will be there. So you have to remember that B6, B9 and B12, all these three vitamins are very important or crucial for the sulfur containing amino acid metabolism or the homocysteine metabolism. So that common question easily you can answer if you are knowing that metabolic pathway of the homocysteine in relation to the methionine and cysteine. So that's all about homocysteine and vitamin B6, B9 and B12.